Let me tell you about my first motorbike sale when I was very young. About a bloke called Gary who walked in for a tyre and he left with a 10 grand motorbike, which at the time was expensive. So true story, Gary comes in, he wanted a back tyre, I think it was a back tyre, for his old Yamaha. Must have been about 40 quid, 60 quid, something like that. And the guy who was serving him, our parts guy, doesn't push, doesn't pinch, doesn't pitch anything, just asks, what made you stick with this one so long? And Gary starts telling him loads and loads about his dad and about a road trip that he never finished and about a bike that he'd seen on the showroom floor a few times but he didn't think he could afford, etc, etc. Anyway, 20 minutes goes by and the parts guy brings him up to my desk and he says, can you show Liam which one you saw? Gary points it out and pointed this 10 grand motorbike. The salesman said, the part salesman, do you want to sit on it? And that was it. That was the entire close. I didn't even have to do any work. He went and sat on it because you can't sit on something or touch it or feel it or try it out and then walk back to your old one if the old one was not meeting the expectations. Now that's not manipulation, that's listening intently. Gary didn't really want a tyre. He wanted the road trip that he had never achieved. And the guy, the parts guy, he did that because parts people seem to just listen. So salesmen want to do the talking. See this all the time. And yet in this instance, we just needed to listen. Super simple. 15 years I've been in sales and I've closed big deals, little deals and whatever. One of the most important, if not the most important skill you'll ever learn is not to close, not to objection handle or anything else like that. The two most important skills actually are to listen and to ask the right question. The right question can be framed literally from taking the end of their sentence and repeating it back to them. It's so simple, so easy, but it's often missed.